Hi, I'm Phyllis, southernfrugal.com. Well, I guess y'all have guessed from the title of this video, we have got a workable plan. And I'm going to share that with y'all, and we'll be sharing all along the journey. But anyway, we'll just call this morning chat whatever number it is. And we're going to go ahead and make a smoothie. Now I've got 2 big handfuls of baby organic greens that we're going to use. And let me turn this down. There. 2 oranges, and these are small oranges. This is the cream of wheat and oatmeal. It's thawed out, and I just put it in slices so that I could, made it in slices so that I can get it in the Vitamix. 1 sort of medium to large carrot, some frozen pineapple, and I'm going to use 1 little sliver of ginger, and that's from the big thing of ginger I bought, and peeled it and sliced some of it and froze it just for convenience. And I'm going to use 4 dates, and that's about 1.5 cups of the red table grapes from California. And this is the tropical mix. I got this at Walmart, and it's papaya, mango, pineapple, and they've got a few strawberries in there. And this morning I am out of almond butter, so I'm going to use, this is about 1/2 cup of sliced almonds that I had in the freezer. And I went ahead this week and bought some almond milk because I knew I was out of almond butter. So we're going to put all that in and grind it up in the Vitamix, and then we're going to talk, y'all. Okay, we're very excited. Alright, so I think I'm going to put my almonds in first, just to make sure they're all ground up. And next I'm going to put in my 4 dates and the cream of wheat and oatmeal. And this is just a big blob. I cook the oatmeal and cream of wheat together and then freeze it in big blobs on my cookie sheets, and then I can just take out what I need. Alright, and here go the oranges. And I slice those. They're navel oranges, but every once in a while they have seeds in them. And so I slice them to make sure the seeds are gone. Okay, so putting the carrots in. Then that pineapple, and this was pineapple that I bought fresh and sliced it up and froze it. And then the little piece of ginger, give it a little real tropical taste. Mango, papaya, and strawberries. And you can get these at Walmart in the frozen fruit section. They're a little pricey, but they're worth it because they're quite delicious. And then the 2 cups of grapes. And the grapes really add the sweetness. And I don't like to do this, y'all, but this is what the bananas look like. I'd prefer that they just be just a perfect yellow. But these were green, and I put them covered in on the counter. Covered them up, and in one day they went from green to speckled. Of course, a lot of people say this is when the bananas are the best, but I prefer them another way. Anyway, this has got some bad places on it. Alright, so there's 1 of the bananas. And put the other one up. Yeah, y'all, we got some plans now. A very workable plan now, and we don't really have to wait on anything other than the weather to implement our plan. Alright, I think I can get all that in. I'll mash that down. And go ahead and put in the 2 cups of almond milk, and this is the 60-calorie one. Oh, I'm spilling it all over. This is the 60-calorie one because that was the one we had. So I spilled that. Alright, so we're ready to grind this up. I'm going to clean up my area and we'll be right back. Alright, we got a full beaker this morning. And I've already tasted of it. It's delicious. So we're going to have 2 glasses and 2 full ice trays of the smoothie that I can freeze. And by the way, the last several days I think I had 4 or 5 smoothie cubes frozen, and so I hadn't had to make a smoothie in several days now, but we still enjoy them every morning. All right, there's one tray right there. I think I've got enough for a whole tray again. Now in the mornings, what makes the full glass of smoothie is 2.5 trays of the cubes will make enough for me and Mr. Bucky to have the full glass. So it takes a little more than 2 ice trays full. And I just put them, freeze them in the ice trays, then put them in the gallon plastic bags, and then just put them down in some water in the sink, some of those little plastic containers, and they thaw out pretty quick. All right, there's the second tray. All right, I've already tasted of it, y'all, but we'll taste of it again. Very tropical, very tropical. I can taste the pineapple, I can taste the mango, I can taste a little bit of the ginger, and I can certainly taste the bananas. Now, I don't like my bananas to be that spotted. I prefer them just yellow. You know what I'm saying? Not as ripe as they are with the little specks, but I'm going to have to use them now because I bought, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 pounds of them, and they're all speckles, so. This is quite delicious. And of course you cannot taste the greens at all. And I did not use any peanut butter this morning either. Alright, so let me get my beaker cleaned out, and then we'll talk again. Not to keep y'all in suspense, but it's exciting. We'll be back. Alright, we're back, and I wanted to share with you our workable plan. And it is going to involve all of the above. So first of all, we're going to go ahead and build the tiny house, and we will be ordering the trailer in January, and then we'll be starting on the tiny house probably about the first week of March, or in February if we get some warmer weather, which sometimes we do. I can remember 80-degree weather in February sometimes, but then it'll usually get cold again. But anyway, so what we're going to do, the plan is really in 4 steps. So the first one is going to be to build the tiny house starting in March. We'll order the trailer in January. Now they said now they've kind of ramped up the production of those trailers, and we can get one in 4 to 5 weeks now. So we're going to go ahead in the next couple of days, and they're actually having a workshop at the tiny house builder now, so I thought we'd probably maybe wait until next week and send them an email to get a quote. So what we're looking at is a 32-foot trailer, and it's going to have an extra little flange welded on each of the 2 long sides that will be, I don't know, I'm guessing 3 inches, so that'll give us a little more space. And after we've done that, we are going to build a small residence on our Mountain Rest property, a house that would be 600 to 800 square feet. Now, we do not have a plan for that yet. We had one before, and we couldn't figure out the kitchen. You know, I just didn't like the kitchen, and so we're probably going to end up having to draw out the plans ourselves. But first we're going to draw out the plans for the tiny house, and we've already started on it, y'all. And we definitely, you know, got the money to just go ahead with the tiny house. And that's just, we were kind of not on track with the Class A. That apparently wasn't in the plan for us, which is fine. Because if y'all looked at the past videos, you know that what finally did it for us, first of all, that Class A that we were fairly certain was the one was kind of sold out from under us, which was a good thing. And when we were trying to figure out where to go once we bought it, we couldn't figure out where to go because the beach was all booked up except until November 29th, I think it was, for 2 days. Well, we weren't going to do that. And then we were talking about, well, we'll go to a park, a state park in South Carolina in the mountains. And then we went, wait a minute, we own property in the mountains. Why would we do that? That's not real bright. So anyway, we kind of got back down to earth on all that. And as far as using a Class A to travel around the country, we've already seen everything, y'all. I don't think few of the states we haven't been to, like North and South Dakota. I don't think we haven't been to Montana, and up in the Northwest, Oregon and Washington, and Mr. Bucky's been there. I lived in Canada for 14 months, so everything to see there I have already seen. He hasn't seen it, but we just started thinking, wait a minute, we've been to, where do we want to go that we haven't already been? And we couldn't really come up with a place, y'all. I think Mr. Bucky had one Civil War battlefield down in Alabama or Mississippi, somewhere like that, that we kind of drove on by when we were down that way one time, and he always said he wished we had stopped. Because seeing Gettysburg was very moving, and he wanted to see that battlefield too. But anyway, so where do we want to go with a Class A? We couldn't really think of any place other than to the beach here in South Carolina. So anyway, let me get back to the plan. All right, build a tiny house, and we will be starting on that maybe in February 2016, or at the latest March, the first week of March. And we will then get that built, and then the residence that we're going to build at Mountain Rest is going to be 600 to 800 square feet. Now, I prefer 600 square feet, but I've got to have the pantry, y'all. I got to, and I got to have my dishwasher. And so we're going to have to draw up those plans ourselves. Now, as long as your plans are under 4,000 square feet, in the county where we'll be living, you don't have to have an architect or anything. You can actually draw the plans yourself. And we've already talked to subcontractors. Y'all know how I feel about that, but Mr. Bucky feels confident on that. So using a subcontractor to do the foundation of the small house. We'll call it tiny house, small house. And then the next one is, after we get the small residence, the small house, 600 to 800 square feet, built in the mountains, then the tiny house goes to the beach permanently. So, and it'll be a beach in South Carolina, possibly Georgia, but probably not, So there are counties in South Carolina where your residence can be an RV or a tiny house, so that's no problem at all. And of course we won't be on the beach, we'll be close to the beach. So that's sort of Mr. Bucky's dream, to be able to hop in the car and ride 10 minutes and be at the ocean. And I like that too, y'all, I do. But anyway, so in Mountain Rest, we've already got our property there, and I can have my big garden like I want. And if y'all remember seeing the videos, we've already bought the tiller, the big Honda tiller that I can use. Mr. Bucky doesn't have to do it. I don't have to wait for him to till up my garden. I can do it myself. And we've already got the well, septic tank, and electricity on the property. Now we do want to add solar, so we're going to be, looking to add solar. I would really love to be in a position to sell back to the power company, because up there they have that capacity where you can do solar and still be hooked up, so you don't have to have batteries. And in the daytime, if you overproduce the electricity that you're using, it goes back into the grid, and at the end of the month, hopefully it would equal out. Or maybe they owe us, who knows, right? But we definitely want to do the solar. And but we're not going to be completely off the grid. And of course we've got a well, a very, very good well, that could probably provide water for about 4 or 5 families. It really could. It's a very high producing well. And while we're building the tiny house, we will stay in the travel trailer. It's very small, but it's livable. We can let, Mr. Bucky doesn't like it because of the couch. He doesn't have his recliner, and I have to agree. But anyway, so what we're going to be doing, we've already got the stuff laid out on the table. We've already got the dimensions of the trailer that we'll be ordering, including, you know, what the width is of the hubs that go over the tire. I don't know what you call those, and all of that. So we can go ahead and draw out our plans, and what we're going to do is start a room at a time. Now, we know we want the kitchen on one end and the bathroom on the other. I do not want them together, and Mr. Bucky for sure doesn't want them together. So one end will be bathroom, one end will be kitchen. We will have two of the, what do you call that, the tankless water heaters using propane. And so, I mean, I'm going to have a full kitchen, y'all. I've got to be able to cook good food, right? So we're going to do that, and I'll, as we're doing these different videos, I'll leave links down below to show you those that we're looking at. Now, y'all, I don't think there's a single tiny house on YouTube we have not seen, okay? And any article, we have read everything that's been printed unless it was posted today. So we pretty much already know what we want. It's just a matter of drawing out the plans. And so we are super, super excited about this, and realizing that there are counties in South Carolina at the beach that will allow you to live in your RV or your tiny house. And so that is really, really good news. And we found this out through the state of South Carolina. So I think that probably we have got some people from up north retiring to warmer climates. I think Florida's just full of retirees, but South Carolina's got her share too, and we're one of them, right? We're just not moving from up north to here, we're already here. But the whole idea is to be able to live at the beach for however long we want to stay, 2 months, 6 months, and then for sure be at the mountains during the summertime. Now, the beaches in South Carolina are not as hot as we are here in central South Carolina. They're, I don't know, sometimes as much as 10 degrees cooler. So that's something to also think about. But we don't like all the crowds in the summertime at the beach, even though we've been at the beach many times in the summertime. But October, best months, in my opinion, are October and April, when it's nice and warm, even May. And now in May, you're going to have a lot of Canadians at the beach. They all flock down. So anyway, like around Hilton Head and even Myrtle Beach. So anyway, so that's where we are, a place at the beach. We've already got a place in the mountains. So we're planning to do the small house. We'll go tiny house on wheels, y'all know what that is, and then small house, 600 to 800 square feet, and then moving the tiny house to property at the beach. Not on the beach, who could afford that, but somewhere at the beach or very close to it. All right, so that's sort of the plan right now. I don't see us changing this plan, y'all. We're pretty sure that this is it. We have, of course, got the money to go ahead and build the tiny house, no problem. And we know where we can get the trailer at a good price and have it delivered, and on it goes. So anyway, that's the plan for now. And by the way, before anyone asks, I did cut my hair. 6 inches came off of it because it was giving me a headache every day, because I would have it pulled back and the weight of it was giving me a headache. So I cut, I think it was probably 6 inches, and no more headaches. So that's the way that works. So anyway, y'all, I hope you will join us on our little journey here. We're going to try to be recording all of it. And I want to just mention one more thing. I love my dish rags. They are absolutely wonderful. And as you can see, now this was a clean one that I got out this morning, but I can assure you everything imaginable has been on it, staining it, and you see how clean it comes. And these are the hand towels, the same ones I did the little video on, and we're at the point where I actually went to Walmart and bought 2 more packs, y'all, because I love them in the bathroom too. Now the thing is, I'm going to have to sew around the one in the bathroom so we know which is which, because I don't want to be using the one we use in the bathroom in the kitchen, even though washing and drying in the dryer would kill any bacteria for sure. And I always use a little Clorox in the thing with the towels, but still. So I'll probably be sewing around the ones for the bathroom in a colored thread so I know the difference. I don't think I'm going to do something that elaborate, but maybe just sew around the edge, or even just one edge, with some kind of colored thread so that Mr. Bucky knows which ones are the bathroom and which are the kitchen. And also because he folds the clothes, y'all, and he puts the dishes away. Those are 2 chores he does. And anyway, so that's it. We've got a workable plan, y'all. All right, so we will see y'all next time. We're going to be doing videos along and along. I'm still going to be doing cooking videos, and I'm really hoping to do one today on cauliflower soup, which we super love. And I don't know if I've already done one on that or not, but I had some beautiful cauliflower I got at the store a couple of days ago, and you can't do anything with it but make cauliflower soup. That's just what I think. All right, so we will see y'all next time. Bye for now.